We got new lines here. I thought today's practice was one of the better ones we had. Um, we got back to being more crisp, doing things a little bit quicker and faster, and got a lot of situational work in. Um, we've got golf tournament coming up for the Vikings Foundation tomorrow. I heard a lot of you guys are playing in it, and so hopefully we'll get some good video of that. Um, and then finish up this week, and then a couple more weeks or a couple more practices next week, and get ready to take a little break and get back ready to go. So, questions?
Mike, when you talk about that crispness, is there a time where you just kind of can sense things coming together a little bit, especially with the offense that's working through
Yeah,
a new system?
yeah, it's still a little work in progress with the offense, I think, but defensively, I thought we moved around better today. I thought we covered things tighter. Um, you know, I told them yesterday that I thought we'd been milling around here a little bit, and I realized it wasn't their fault; it was my fault. So they get the old Zim back now.
Kyle was saying that he was kind of pleasantly surprised to be joining things a little bit sooner than later. Does that say a little bit about just the work that he's put in to be able to get back?
Yeah, he's worked real hard. It's good to see him out here this week. He got some reps yesterday as well, and Cook has got some reps with the team both these last 2 days, so that's been good. Um, yeah, guys, our trainers, Eric Sugarman's doing a great job along with Mark Uyama with the guys in the weight room. Yeah, well, it's more about getting him around a little bit of bodies flying at him a little bit. It's not so much trying to figure out what he can do right now. It's just trying to get him comfortable with 11 or 22 players around him.
Happy birthday. Did the players sing happy birthday to you this year or anything like that?
I think they did, yeah. It was bad singing. No presents.
Talk about
Good practice was a good present.
Brian Robinson. What are the intangibles? I mean, obviously, he's a little bit older than he was before, but what intangibles with his veteran influence does
You cross the line.
does he provide?
Throw the flag. Offsides.
Yeah, okay. Does he provide your defense? Just kind of
Well, first of all, Brian's a great team guy. When I came in here, obviously I didn't know much about him, but the thing that he's done really well is he's bought into what we're trying to preach about team defense and team aspect of things. He's been a good leader. Um, he's always not afraid to voice his opinion on the things that we're trying to get done, and I think it's great to have him here. Right now it's just really corner. He's still learning that spot. Um, he's got the size and speed and athletic ability to probably play more positions, but at this point in time, I think it's just going to be corner.
Mike, we talk a lot about the new offensive coordinator, offense trying to get used to it, but with the third time in a row, what's that like for the defense? Is that a challenge to see anyone in practice?
Um, yeah, I guess. I mean, they've got some other wrinkles in that they've been doing, and so it's in the spring it's always a little bit of cat and mouse game with the offense and defense. They run a couple plays, that hurt the defense, and defense will come back and run something that'll hurt them, and so. But for the most part, it's really about trying to get guys better at doing their job and being on the same page, and um, getting off on the snap count. You know, all those things, and then really what we're trying to do as a team a lot is teach them about situation football. How games play out, how we win games at the end, things like that. The biggest thing with Donnell, and he's had a great spring. I think the biggest thing with him is just cut it loose, not think so much. A lot of these young guys they have a tendency to think so much about what they should do or what they might do, and just his natural reactions are good enough that. And he's worked extremely hard this offseason. He worked really hard so far this spring. Um, you know, him and Reef have been getting some good battles in there, so it's been good. Yeah, I think so. You know, and Donnell wants to be perfect all the time, and at that position, you can't always be perfect. You just got to sometimes you got to be reckless. And he's added a few more things to his rush arsenal now, and so I think that's helped him some too. Yeah, I don't know. We thought he'd get back a little bit this week, but it may be next week, and it may not be. We're really not going to push it. No.
Mike, with Adam Thielen and the success he's had, he seems like a guy that isn't the same as he was before he walked in here as a rookie. Some of that.
Yeah, pretty much. He's doing a little more talking now than he has when he was a college free agent. But
You mean among the group?
yeah, just talking trash a little bit. So that's fine. I told him I haven't heard him talk so much since he's been here, uh, but he's a competitive guy, and that's how he likes to be. So um, it's all good. But no, he works just as hard as he's always worked. He competes as hard as he's always competed. He just talks a little more.
Mike, before you signed Dave Mary, most of your backup interior defense linemen were young guys, Hall and Jaleel Johnson. How much does it help getting a veteran guy like him in there?
Yeah, he's done a good job. He played a lot of games at Indianapolis, and um, Andre does a great job of teaching those guys, and our veteran defensive linemen do a good job. There's two good-looking defensive linemen right there. So, the more that we can add in there, the more depth, the more competition, the more guys we have there, the better it is.
How much did you talk to him about that legal situation that he had during the process?
I didn't talk to him. Rick did. I didn't talk to him.
I know it's still early, but do you kind of like what you're seeing, some of the mismatches that Equal are throwing you with the tight ends?
Um, yeah, I mean, yeah, right now all they're trying to run plays. They're not really trying to match up against certain people or certain players or things like that. So, but he's moving a lot of guys around. He's got a lot of different things. We had some, we down inside the 5 yard line. They had some different shifts and things like that. So it's really trying to get the players acclimated to some of the different things, and then we'll figure out all those. Look at this. In a commercial.
How much do all the shifts and motions that he has in his offense put pressure and kind of take time for your defense to get to?
Yeah, it always does. Take some time. It's trying to get guys out of position, and that's really what it is. But it's good for the defense to see different things and have to react quickly and make different calls.
How has Trevor looked so far for you?
He's doing a good job. A lot of this stuff is new for him too. Um, he's had some days better than other days. Obviously, I thought today was a better day for him. He throws the ball well. He's a smart guy. Um, Gets the ball in the right place.
Would you anticipate, Mike, that he might get more snaps, more playing time in the preseason than he would, if he'd been here for a couple of years? That kind of part of the strategy, or how do you feel about that?
Simeon. I don't know. We haven't talked that much about the preseason yet. I think we'll probably keep doing like we've been doing it, but I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just trying to get better today.
What was it about Holton Hill that you liked, and what have you seen from him on the field now?
Well, he's number one. He's got good size. He's got good speed. He's tough. He'll hit. I thought a lot of the things that we look for in corners, he has. The stop and start, the breaks, and things like that. And then out here, he's done a really good job with the things he's doing. Obviously, he's still learning a lot about technique and that, and we obviously can't press right now, so that'll be another to see where he's at once we get to training camp.
How's he done with physicality downfield, though?
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard to be too physical, now. But I mean, he's got long arms and good length, and so that helps on some of the deep balls. But no, he's done a good job.
How has Revers adjusted to playing a lot more guard?
Yeah, he's done good. Mike's a very instinctive player in there. He sees a lot of things. He's got good quickness. He's got good power. Um, he's been able to get the three technique reached a couple times. Been able to sit down on some guys rushing. Um, so I think he's done good. We're still trying to figure out with Elfline hurt and um, kind of where we're going to go from the rest of it. But it's good to have a guy that can move around.
Is there such thing as being too tall for a guard? Do you think? Does that matter with the height?
Too tall. I mean, yeah. I mean, you like him, in the 6'3", 4-inch range. 5 maybe. If you start getting up there too high, it can be the bend part of the run game is more important.
All right.
But there's some good big guards. I know Norrell is a big guy and a good guard. So,
All right.
all right, thanks.